Hello, guys. I know I've been neglecting my wrestling, and I still blog about wrestling because I still have love for the sport, even though the WWE is a big disappointment to me right now. The drafts were terrible. And with separating and also separating Bailey and Sasha uh, wasn't her connection. They're not. They don't have a lot of tag teams, so I don't know what they're doing with that deal. It's ridiculous, but and also what happened with the injuries that's going on? Apparently, Sheamus and Daniel Bryan are hurt. You know, they want McMahon's forcing them to retire because apparently Daniel Bryan has concussed again. He is the king of concussion. If not for bad luck, he'd have no luck. Sheamus, and apparently he's been having uh, this spinal um, uh, injury or disorder, stenoitis or something. I'm really not sure what it's about, but I know it affects it's a spinal injury, like, and he's been suffering with that since 2017. And there goes the beep. Excuse the beep. But yeah, and since so they're forcing him to retire as well, but he may be doing some backstage stuff. Now, Alexander Wolf didn't retire after all. Apparently, he's gonna be going to NXT UK. Apparently, debuting tomorrow. I hope he has better luck because they didn't use sanity. They flushed them down the toilet. They're gonna flush. They're gonna flush Eric Young down the toilet at Raw. Everybody that goes on Raw gets flushed down the toilet. I mean, look at Braun Strowman, right? Perfect example. Just flushed him down the toilet. He's just a big, get these hands, big guy, but he's like, they flushed him down the toilet, killed his momentum, and I hope they don't do that to Eric Young or AJ Styles. But I think AJ Styles is gonna have a good match with Seth Rollins for the Universal title in the near future, probably at some Money in the Bank or Saudi Arabia. Yes, well, the Saudi Arabia event in June. Yes, I believe Money in the Bank or that. I believe that. And what the hell Lacey Evans has done to so to even have any opportunity to get a WWE Raw match against Becky Lynch, but I don't even think she's in the same category as Becky Lynch. But eventually Becky Lynch is gonna have to drop one of those titles. So most likely it'll be to Lacey Evans for the Raw title. Possibly, more than likely, it's gonna be the Money in the Bank because they don't really allow women in Saudi Arabia to wrestle. So, excuse me. Oh boy, that was a big one. Excuse me. Pardon me. Anyway, so what else did I? And there was Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. What did I tell you? I think I mentioned about the Shield, right? Well, they actually, AEW is actually, really did apparently offer Dean Ambrose a large amount of money to join the company. That would be a great asset. I mean, they have Jim Ross, one of the greats, commentary announcers, broadcasters. Can't pronounce the word. Color commentaries, yeah, of all time. He was like the best to me. Along with Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan. That's going back, but anyway, that would be a great asset. But yeah, they're gonna give Sasha Banks a good push. That's good. But it's gonna be kind of strange not to see her with Bailey. But you know what? They need to show their individual talent. Oh, anyway. Also, another thing they're gonna do. They're gonna replace the Shield faction, obviously, with another faction. I don't know what they're gonna call it, but it's gonna be consisted of Andrade, Rey Mysterio, and the returning Sin Cara. Now, for the Raw, they're gonna. I don't know what faction what they're gonna be called, but they're gonna be fighting against Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, and Baron Corbin, as the Shield has done for weeks. And they on their last match, on their last hurrah, they're gonna do that on Sunday against Drew. It's like what rinse and repeat with these people. They see they don't use their talent they have. They just use rinse and repeat. So then repeat matches, and then they wonder why the talent wants to leave, or they lose fans. They wonder why, because they don't. Creative sucks. I mean, creative doesn't. They don't give a damn about the WWE universe. They don't care about their talent, because then they would use him. I mean, God, the freaking that's also the Aleister Black and Ricochet. They keep them together when they have individual talents that they can showcase themselves, because they are talented like that. But no, they don't want to do that. They take away Ricochet's great entrance with all the fireworks he had at NXT with now he has Star Wars music. Pew 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 pew. Ricochet, like, really? Pew 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 pew. Reminds me of Star Wars. I guess Ricochet like the gunshots. Pew 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 pew. Really? Wow. Yeah, it's pew alright. But he's great. They're both great. I mean, Aleister Black coming up with this Coffin Creek that makes no sense. I mean, to his character, just really. And the War Raiders, they were they actually, I'm not sure, but I think they are still the NXT tag champs, aren't they? And they were like the greatest faction. Now they have been demoted to being called the Viking Experience. Oh wow, it's gonna be such a great experience to see the Viking Experience. It's like going to a Disney World and going on the Viking Experience ride. Enjoy. You're gonna have a great experience with the Viking Experience. Really, I'm telling you, they just don't know what they're doing with their talent. They don't know what they're doing. Creative is terrible. Another beep. Excuse me. There's something wrong with my thing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, what is going on with the WWE? They're just not using the talent properly. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They need to, I mean, they just need to change. But you know what? Vince McMahon's never going to change. He's going to be 100 years old and be blind and still be, laying eggs and stuff. Shit with the WWE. Man, this WWE makes me sometimes I just don't want to watch it. It's like, I feel like, you know why I watch it? Because I want to hope and wish that it's going to be changed, because I've been watching it since I was a little girl for over 30 years. And, I just remember when it was great, and I want it to be great again, Bring back larger than life superstars, and I guess you can put Seth Rollins on that, but he's not really a larger than life superstar. Let's face it, he's a great baby face, and he's going to be a great champion. But larger than life superstars like The Undertaker, they don't really have anymore. or The Rock, or Hulk Hogan, or Roddy Piper, Macho Man Randy Savage, or I'm going way back, but yeah. I mean, they don't know what to do with their talent. And they have such great talent. You know? I'm just really the WWE has really disappointed me. And, that's why sometimes I don't know if it's even worth vlogging about it anymore. I mean, I love them because I grew up watching them and I want them to improve. And the more we talk about it, the more they can hopefully change for the better, and listen to the fans, and improve somehow. Hopefully, I hope they do. I really hope they change for the better, because with all the talent they're wasting, it's really a shame. And now with all the injuries that are occurring, oh man, I'm so worried about Daniel Bryan, because he concusses like nothing. Big E has an injury also, but he'll be back in like 6 to 8 weeks. That's why Kevin Owens looking like a fool. I hope he goes back to being, he's better off going back to being heel, because he looks so so foolish being an honorary member of the New Day. He just doesn't seem to fit in. He's better off being a heel. Sami Zayn is doing a great job being a heel, Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I think I'm catching a cold. But yeah, I just wanted to share that wrestling news information, I'll get back on my wrestling talk a little bit. Okay, so that's about all I want to say about the wrestling, and that's the news about the wrestlers, of what's going on. If I know anything else, I will definitely blog about it. I'll definitely let you guys know, because I want to keep all the wrestling fans out there, because I'm still a wrestling fan, up to date as to what's going on. Thank you for listening. Please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe, and share your love. And I love you. Good night, y'all. Oh, good morning.